Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 2, lesson 2 of grade 8. If you are following along in the book, we are on textbook 321 to 323. We are currently on topic 6 in lesson 3. Let's go. We spent last lesson learning about Earth's eras, and an era is how we divide time from the Precambrian time to present day. And we learned about 3 eras. We learned about the Paleozoic, we learned about the Mesozoic, and the Cenozoic. All right. Today we are going to focus on the Paleozoic. All right. So if you remember, when we're looking at a specific era, we can actually divide that into smaller time increments called periods. So here are our periods of the Paleozoic era. I have Cambrian, I have Ordovician, I have Silurian. Listen, I'm going to probably mess up on these pronunciations, so we'll just get through this together. We have Devonian, we have Carboniferous, and finally we end on the Permian. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 periods within the Paleozoic era. And why are we so focused on the Paleozoic era today? Why did I choose that out of the 3 that we learned about yesterday? Well, we're going to learn about major events that happened in the Paleozoic era. But I thought, how could I teach this to you guys to make it interesting? Timelines are cool, but they're not the best. So what I decided to do is we're going to look at this like Earth's journal. And every day Earth is entering things that happened during that area and that period. So I'm going to pretend this is like a diary or journal of little Earth Chan over there in the right-hand corner. And like all diary entries, you're going to put a date because it's almost like the history of you when you write a diary. So the date right now, we're going to go with the era. That's Paleozoic. We'll be in this era the entire lesson today. And right now we're in the first period, the Cambrian, and let's see what Earth Chan has to say today. Dear Diary, today many new life forms appeared. They all live in the sea and are invertebrates. That means they have no backbones. They are things like jellyfish, sponges. No, not the sponges that you get at the store. These are real life sponges that are organisms. And brachiopods. Brachiopods are kind of similar to clams. They do not exist anymore. They are extinct. Let's go to the next entry. Diary entry 2. Era, Paleozoic still, but the period is Silurian. Silurian. I have a really hard time with that word. All right, let's see what she had to say today. Dear Diary, plants are starting to grow in drier areas. I especially see a lot of ferns growing. All right. Those are our bushy ferns over there. Next entry on the Paleozoic, we are in the Ordovician. Dear Diary, creatures came out of the sea today. What? First there was the lungfish, and then evolved the amphibians. Ribbit. That includes frogs. We've got toads. We've got newts, things that live both in water and on land. Now we're still in the Paleozoic, but now we're in the Carboniferous. Let's see what she says. Dear Diary, animals started laying eggs today. This is great because it prevents babies on land from drying out. Remember, creatures just started coming out of the sea a couple periods ago. Also now we have reptiles here. Those are our crocodiles, our snakes, our lizards, our turtles, our tortoises. Now we've got some drama in the Paleozoic. We are now in the period Permian. Dear Diary, oh my God, we just had a mass extinction. 70% of land animals are gone. Even worse, 90% of ocean species are gone too. Oh boy, I don't understand how this happened. We did have a lot of volcanoes lately. Temperatures have also increased along with carbon dioxide levels. So sad. So that was probably the worst journal entry because we have a mass extinction. Extinction means that that species is forever gone. It's not coming back. It's not breeding anymore. It's done. And we lost a ton of species on land and sea. So that was a really big, 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 big event in the Paleozoic era. Let's start reviewing, guys. If you can't remember these questions, go back in the slide. It's a short lesson today. So my first question is, what period did eggs and reptiles appear in the Paleozoic era? Is it A, in the Silurian, that word Miss Wasowski can't pronounce? Is it B, Carboniferous period, C, Permian period, or D, Cambrian period? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the video if you need more time. All right, it is B, the Carboniferous period, when we have eggs and reptiles. And eggs are so important because they helped babies develop on land instead of developing in the sea, and it was a way to protect them from drying out. Next question and last slide for the day. The mass extinction happened during which period? So remember, our last diary entry was lots of drama because most of our species, unfortunately, died out. Was that during the Silurian, Carboniferous, Permian, or Cambrian, where we lost a ginormous chunk of our species? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the video if you need more time or you need to go back. The correct answer is Permian. We have a mass extinction. It won't be our first mass extinction of the Earth. It probably won't be our last. Probably going to have another one real soon with the way global warming is going. All right, but the first one is the Permian. All right, guys, that is it for today. I will check in tomorrow. Please contact me so I know that you are listening and learning. Take care. Wash your hands.